Hi Cancer, welcome back. Twin Oracles here to do your mid-October reading. We want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, thank you for all of you, to all of you that have subscribed to Twin Oracles. Thank you for liking our videos as well and sharing our content with loved ones whenever you feel appropriate to do so. We hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you each and every one of you for being here today. I do want to share your channel messages with you, Cancer. So there was this energy of, for some of you Cancers, it feels like, for some of you Cancerians, it feels like you feel off balance. You feel out of sorts, you feel off balance. You just don't feel right anymore about a situation. Maybe there was some injustice done or said, things said that were incorrect, untruths perhaps. There was just some kind of situation that doesn't sit right with you. If it's not an event or a situation that doesn't sit right with you, it is maybe you're in a relationship and it just doesn't feel right any longer. Maybe you're trying to avoid someone in your life because you feel that they did something wrong and that person just does not feel right to you anymore. They don't resonate with you anymore. You just feel off. You feel that there was some kind of injustice that was done or said, and it's putting you off balance. And so how this affects you is, you're off balance. You're not feeling right, Cancer. You just don't feel right about this situation anymore. Whether it was an event that happened at work, whether it's a friend that did something, whether it's your partner that did something, whether it's a boss that did something at work, something was unethical. And if it wasn't a specific event that happened, then it's just something just doesn't feel right to you anymore. Okay, you've outgrown a situation. And what happens now, Cancer, the reason why you're feeling so heavily burdened with this and you feel stuck is because you're needing to make a decision in order to bring yourself back into balance. And you know this, Cancer. You know that there's something that you have to do to make an injustice made right. And it pertains to making a decision, doing something. But you feel that you are put in a very, very difficult position. Because if you do make a decision, if you do speak up, or if you do make the wrong right, that's going to have consequences, sure, upon the other person, but also upon you. Also upon you, Cancer. And this is where the struggle lies. You're off balance. You can't remain silent any longer about this injustice. Maybe you know someone that cheated on their partner and they haven't told their partner, and you told them to tell their partner. If not, you're going to tell their partner. Like something along these lines, Cancer. And it's putting you really in a difficult situation. Because if you go back and tell that person, your partner cheated on you, maybe one of those people cut you out. Maybe they both cut you out. Right? There's some kind of if you speak up, if you make the wrong right because it's not sitting well with you anymore and you can't bear this injustice any longer, if you make a move, if you make a choice, if you make a decision to make it right, it feels like part of your life is going to come crumbling down in the process. Now, what I want to say about this, Cancer, is yes, it's a difficult decision. Yes, you're placed in between a rock and a hard place, okay? It's a difficult situation. You've been prolonging for so long, but now it's at that point where you just got to make a decision. You got to do something about it, okay? If part of your life, and I can feel how heavy this is on you, for a lot of you, it's like right in the pit of your stomach, and you have difficulties breathing. Like it's hard for you to get an entire breath in because it just affects you that much. Okay, I can really feel this on a very, very strong level. So yes, It's going to affect you if you make the right choice, if you make the right decision, if you take action, if you do something about it. However, Cancer, if you do that, and if parts of your life or people, start falling away, or people, take themselves out of your life, or, you lose your job for speaking up, or whatever it is, I do want you to consider the fact that perhaps, just perhaps, if something is falling away in your life by bringing justice to the situation, perhaps that person or those people or those circumstances or that situation wasn't there to support you from the very beginning anyways. And what I mean by that is, from the very beginning, you were on a different level here, on a different playing field. From the very beginning, you didn't belong in this situation anyways. In some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be big, it doesn't have to be small. However, in some way, and it's different for each and every one of you. For some of you, it's in a big way you didn't belong. For others of you, or in a small way you didn't belong, okay? So realize that this is a general reading, okay? It's not gonna cater to your life precisely, exactly, all of it, okay? But for some of you, Cancer, you didn't belong there to begin with. From the very beginning, you were settling. From the very beginning, you knew that you had to change aspects of you just to fit in. From the very beginning, you felt off balance. From the very beginning, okay? So if things do start crumbling down, just be aware. They were meant to crumble down. People were meant to come out to leave your life. People were meant to, or situations were meant to fall away, okay? It's not easy, but just know that this was meant to happen, because from the beginning, it wasn't a solid situation anyways. Okay, Cancer? So, if you enjoyed that channeled message, please take a moment to like our video. We're so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. It doesn't cost you anything. It means the world to us. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's dive in to the cards and see what the cards have to say for you today. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you find this video, that's when it will most resonate with you. Okay, Cancer? God, what is the most important message here that Cancer needs to hear about today? What does Cancer need to hear about? What is the most important message for Cancer today? What does Cancer need to hear? Please be clear. For some of you, you've always been the oddball, whether it be at work, whether it be at home. Like, you've always been the oddball. You've always done things differently. You always felt like, whatever system that you have been in, whether it be school, whether it be, the healthcare system, education, however, wherever this pertains to in your life, you've always been the oddball. You've always done things your way. You always felt that there was a higher calling placed upon you. You always felt like you knew there was more than what anyone would reveal to you. Things didn't make sense to you from the very beginning. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, Cancer, right? And comment down below. Comment, please share. So yeah, I've always been the oddball, and I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of it. Nothing to be ashamed of. We need more oddballs in this world that, question higher, rules and regulations, etc., etc. And you're one of them. You're one of them. So just know from the very beginning, you were on a different level, okay, Cancer? So if things start changing and shifting when you are making justices right, just know if it crumbles, it was meant to. It was meant to. From the very beginning, it was not solid grounds for you, okay? And you know that you've had to change yourself in certain ways just to fit in. And now you're like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't pretend to be someone I'm not. And, for some of you Cancerians out there, you're meant to be a leader and you know this. You're meant to be a leader and you know this. So for those of you that know you're a leader, know that it's part of your calling to be a leader, claim it down below, comment down below, and say, I am a leader. I create the new boxes. I don't fit into old circles. Right? I create new boxes. I don't fit into old circles. Comment down below. For those of you that are a leader. For some of you, it's a spiritual leader. For some of you, you're a teacher. For others of you, you're taking the judicial system in a totally different avenue, in a totally different way. It's going to be different for each one of you. For some of you, maybe you were in the corporate world and now you've left the corporate world, or you're leaving the corporate world. You're being asked to leave the corporate world, either by someone in the corporate world or by your higher self. Your soul is asking you to leave the corporate world, and you're being asked to go into more being down like a spiritual path, perhaps taking some spiritual courses, perhaps Reiki or yoga or something of the sort here. Okay, but there's a new calling upon your life. A new calling upon your life. That's very beautiful. It's like your life is going down a different path, okay? And the higher source, like the Most High, whether you believe in God or universe, whoever you believe in here, whoever you identify with the highest power here, is asking you to, step out of your comfort zone, and is placing a new calling upon your life, whether it be in career, whether it be in love, whatever this means to you, for you. And, I do want to say, I'm not telling you, anything you don't already know, Cancer. You've been feeling this for quite some time now. You've been feeling this for quite some time. You've been investing a lot of time and energy already into wanting to do something new, whatever this is for you. You've already been investing the time. Perhaps you've been dabbling in, reading books about it, or listening to podcasts about it. There's something here where, you've already been dabbling in this other life of yours, this new calling upon your life. So you already have been preparing yourself for this. Now, when the time comes and when you do make a choice, make a decision here, you're going to be extremely happy, Cancer. This is going to really, really make you happy. What's to come is you bringing happiness upon your life. Maybe there was some injustices at work with someone, seducing someone else here, because this card came out in reverse, but they hid it, okay? There was someone seducing someone here. There was some kind of hookup. Maybe someone does that kind of stuff to make their way up to the top, or there was some kind of harassment at work, okay? Whether it be sexual harassment, verbal harassment, there was something there, but it was hidden. It was there was kind of a threat here. It was a threat here, and it was hidden because, you or the other person or someone here, they hid it out of fear of losing their job, in order to maintain the job, in order to maintain, stability, financial stability, financial security, in order to stay at that job. They didn't want to leave. They thought that they were going to continue to stay at that job, you or someone else. And so you or someone else changed your ways and kept it, buried under the carpet here, and now it's just eating at you. You or the other person here. Take it how it resonates. So there is a decision you are being asked to make here, and make it on your time, okay? When you're ready, your heart will tell you what has to be done. But it's going to be a decision or a choice that's going to make you feel better, something that you're going to get off your chest, you're going to feel relieved, you're going to bring justice. It's a healthy choice. You're making this choice as a healthy choice out of love for you and for yourself, and out of love of doing the right thing, of justice. Trust me, you're going to be really happy here. You're going to be really happy. When you make this decision, you're going to be really happy. Also, some of you might even decide to go on a vacation after you make this decision. You might be like, and peace out. And you're going to go maybe to Cancun, I heard. So for those of you going to Cancun, comment down below. I'm going to Cancun and I can't wait, if you feel comfortable doing so. But For some of you, maybe you don't want to deal with it today. Today is not the day to deal with it. Maybe you want to avoid the situation. You feel maybe now is not the right time because that other person is perhaps like angry, or they're having a day where they're angry, and you don't want to make things worse than what they could be or should be, etc. So take this how it resonates, Cancer. If you are going to Cancun, hope you have an incredible time. Comment down below, share with the rest of us, and just provide some encouragement, some enlightenment. We do advocate here to have a beautiful, loving family, and a beautiful fellowship. Okay, a beautiful fellowship here together. Only positive comments and uplifting, encouraging comments are accepted here. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. We remind you to also click that notification bell so that way you're advised of all upcoming uploads. Thank you for supporting us, for loving us, Twin Oracles here. Thank you for liking this video and sharing with loved ones. If there's someone that you know, either a family or a friend, a loved one of any shape or form, that needs to hear this, please share this video with them. Okay, that's your intuition, your inner calling, and that's the higher self within you asking you to help this person out. Share this video. You never know who you can help along the way. Okay, Cancer, we love you so very much. Until the next time, thank you each and every one for being here. Have a great day. Bye, Cancer.